Trump wants to take federal control of Washington, D.C. to increase fear of law enforcement and begin prosecuting minors as adults. But can the president do this? I'll explain. Trump wrote on Truth Social Tuesday that crime in Washington, D.C. is totally out of control, stating that if D.C. doesn't get its act together, and quickly, his administration will have no choice but to take federal control of the city. Trump's post alleged that local youths and gang members, some only 14, 15, and 16 years old, are randomly attacking, mugging, maiming, and shooting innocent citizens. The president blamed D.C. law enforcement for permitting such behaviors, writing that minors are committing these crimes because they are not afraid of law enforcement. Trump proposed changing the law in D.C. to prosecute these minors as adults and lock them up for a long time, starting at age 14. His post included a graphic photo of former Doge staffer Big Balls, who Trump called an incredible young man, bloodied following an alleged beating by local thugs. "If this continues, I am going to exert my powers and federalize this city," Trump wrote in reference to the photo. In order for Trump to exert a full federal takeover of Washington, D.C., Congress would need to overturn the 1973 Home Rule Act, which establishes a local government in D.C. with a series of limitations. As a federal district, Washington, D.C. is already under more direct federal control than any U.S. state. It's within Trump's presidential power to deploy agencies such as the FBI, U.S. Marshals, DHS, and more as a means of increasing law enforcement across the city. Unlike states, the D.C. National Guard is already under federal control via the Department of Defense, meaning Trump could call up the D.C. National Guard without consent from the mayor. The D.C. Metropolitan Police Department is controlled by the mayor, which prevents Trump from federalizing D.C. police without legislative action. However, a provision in the Home Rule Act allows the president to temporarily order the mayor to provide the federal government with D.C. police services in special conditions of an emergency. Additionally, the president himself is not able to change the law to begin prosecuting minors as adults. However, Trump could request that the U.S. Attorney for D.C. reconsider current directives on the prosecution of minors or appeal to Congress to amend D.C.'s criminal laws applicable to juveniles. Do you think Trump should take federal control of Washington, D.C.? Let us know in the comments.